Bears taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. This one completes. A Tonyan underneath. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. Herbert once more. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Off play action, Fields. And that's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's second and 10. On play action, Fields rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But it looked like their march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Herbert, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it 4th. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Justin Fields scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bears will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Jones on the return. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road. And
they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage, being the road team.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Smith. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. On the ground with Herbert. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that.
On 1st down, right back to Herbert.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Fields now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's Fields.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney, 33 yards. And the Bears continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the 1st half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Smith.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Walker. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Geno now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. On 4th down, Smith. This is caught. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd and 10. From his own end zone, Fields. Running right through it. Fighting through it. He's got space. Down the left sideline. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Read option. Here's Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Fields. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 61 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. That'll make it 24-7. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Fields. And again, back to Kmet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Fields. Flushed out right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Got an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chicago.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bears 31, Seahawks 7.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10
at the 34. Now Geno. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing now is Geno.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Now Herbert to start the drive.
And he stopped immediately there.
Tackled that time by Derek Hall.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10. At the 29-yard line.
Fields.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Herbert.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks.
DK Metcalf.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Geno's going to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Mooney, the motion man right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Fields changing the play.
From the 29, Fields eluding the pressure right. Now he's loose again, and he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Mooney, the motion man right. Herbert powering up the middle.
And he'll go down at the 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And Mooney going to have a Bears first down as he'll get it down inside the 25.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and a couple. Herbert now on the option.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive,
there he goes left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
1 quarter remains in this NFC. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back now here on EA Sports. Smith. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take in charge.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
From the 31, here's second down and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Mooney, the motion man right. Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Fields now to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown! DK Metcalf saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fights loose. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Tariq Woolen with a great play to get him for a loss. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Smith and Jigba with the ground. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Smith on 1st down. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery. Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And then the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 4th?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. The Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody.
Play some defense out there,